was welcome in. Yes, go sleep. Happy Valentine's Day to you too. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thanks for stopping by. Get your sleep so you feel better. So I feel that's what I need to do. I need to get my beauty sleep, and then maybe I'll go put my face on camera again. Thanks for being you, all the support and the fun. Even when I'm feeling crappy, I usually feel a little better hanging out with you and the crew. Oh, thanks. Try to keep it to an hour and just skedaddle. So I'm feeling, I'm not like sick, stay in bed sick, but headache, sore throat, can't sing. If I talk too much, I'll probably have a coughing fit. And the melancholy. And I'm thinking, so all that. My sister's here though. My sister's here, so though sometimes my mom gets a little mean. I'm lucky that, some people when they have dementia, they get really, really mean all the time. My mom's not like that. But when my sister comes, she often will highlight all the things that she thinks that I don't do or don't do right. It's not her fault. It's the dementia. And then my sister is... growing up, we used to call her the ideal daughter. She was always she's more domestic than I am, so. And my other sister. And I don't even know what I mean by that, because my other sister does like to, cook. Darkstar Slayer, good to see you. How you doing? I was just saying I'm still under the weather, but not like so bad that I'm in bed, but just, as athletes say, I'm not 100%. And I need my beauty rest, which I'm not getting. Consequently, I'm not on camera. Oh, is there? Yeah, I don't have that. I'm not like knocked out, stay in bed. I'm just enough feeling bad to not feel good, but still functional. And part of it might be the being, again, wrapped up in the melancholy as well. I hope I don't get the nasty flu. And I didn't have my flu shot this year. Oh, that's right. I didn't do that, did I? Guess I could still get it. But when I do get the flu, I get it bad. Like I'm knocked out in bed for days. Do you have a flu shot? Do you do that? You forgot to get yours too? Yeah. much attention to those preventative things lately. The cat has been set free. The stray we were brought in for the storm and for the dangerously cold temperatures to keep her from becoming a catsicle. But the weather has broken. I mean, it's still cold. It's just it was so cold before. That's why temperature and stuff is always so relative. It was above freezing today, and that felt really warm to us. But I don't think it was like 40 degrees. But it's supposed to be tomorrow, and Saturday might even go up to the 50s. So it's warm enough for the cat to go. And that other family that takes care of her, they have a heated cat house. So she can still come have a place to go to get warm. So Offspring dropped her off at the other house back in the old hood. And she, they said she stuck around for a few minutes and then she dipped. She had places to go. She has a life, you know. But it's her neighborhood, so she'll go off and do whatever it is she does. And then she'll go back to that guy's house, I think, so. They said she looked happy to be back out again. I mean, she's really sweet, and she's not feral, and she does come in and hang out in the house. But she doesn't like to stay 24/7. So she's been free, born free as the wind blows. And the neighbor will keep us posted. He has like a Ring camera outside, and he checks on when they come and go. Princess and there's a couple other cats in the neighborhood. A lot less than what there used to be, which is good because you don't want so many strays. It's not good for them. So there's a lot less than there used to be. The princess her litter, there were 4 cats, and we got them fixed. So at least we weren't contributing to the stray cat population. Princess's mother was feral. She had another litter. At one point, and then Offspring made they were much younger then, the mistake of picking up one of them, and then the mother left that one. You know, all the other ones were gone. So we took in that kitten for a little bit, but she was really young. We named her Layla. Layla was really young. And our dog kept acting like that was her baby. It was kind of cute. Like she kept licking her. But she was so young that she wasn't trained. Like, you know, the mothers feed them and then also lick them to stimulate their urination and what have you. And she was still that young. So Offspring did it for a little bit, but then couldn't handle it. So we called them. The rescue people came and took her, so it was all good. And it was so sad because a little while after that, if you said, "Where's Layla?" the dog would be like looking around. "Oh, do you think we took your baby?" The dog had been fixed for a long time. She ain't having no babies. So anyway, it worked out. Like I said, there were 4 cats in Princess's litter, and one got hit by a car early on. One we found a home for. My former brother-in-law took him, and then there's Princess, and then Mr. Rabanowitz. Mr. Rabanowitz, I choose to believe that somebody took him in. He was a beautiful orange cat, and he was just the friendliest. He was more friendly than Princess. Princess is really friendly now, but and he was just beautiful. So I choose to believe that someone took him in, because then one day he was just gone. But since he was good with humans, he might, you know how they say, and I don't know, I haven't had like cats growing up too much, but you know how they say that cats choose their home sometimes, you know, they just show up and they're like, "I live here now." So maybe Mr. Rabanowitz did that. And then there's Princess. So we don't know if Mr. Rabanowitz is still with us. The cat that went to my ex-brother-in-law, he passed away. He just got sick, you know. So Princess is the last one. But I'm so thankful that this neighbor guy is so into her. My mom is weirdly invested in the kidnapping of that woman. She's an NBC anchor. NBC anchor's mom. What's her name? Ruth. No, it's not Ruth, is it? Is it? Nancy Guthrie. Like every morning when I get my mom up, she goes, "Did we hear anything about that lady?" It's very sad. I feel so bad for her family. And they don't know what happened to her, but it's been a lot of days, so it's not looking good. Yeah, there was a kidnapping in Arizona. The mother of NBC news anchor, a female anchor, and she was, "Hey, Latasia, how you doing? Good to see you. How was your day?" We were just talking about the kidnapping because my mother is very invested in it. And she's 84 years old. She was taken from her home, and they don't have any suspects. They don't have any, at least not what they're telling us. So, you're okay? I'm still under the weather, but not like, I was just saying, not like I have to stay in bed, but just so I just kind of feel crappy. I keep having coughing fits. You're invested in it too? Yeah, every morning Mom's like, "Did they find that lady? What do we, you know?" And she's like, "Look in your phone." I was like, "Okay, Mom." it's very, I watch all those crime shows, the fiction and the real ones, and I don't know, it's not looking good for her. It's been too long. I tend to think that it might be an inside job, but whoever took her, my guess is that they took her and she fought, and maybe they weren't expecting that, and she fell on the outside when they found that blood. And you guys know, if you fall and hit your face or your head or like your lip or something, it always bleeds a whole lot. So there could be a lot of blood there without there being a stabbing or a shooting or something. The glove on the are they sure that's the glove? And they're sending it out that out for DNA. And they said they might be able to get a print. They might be able to get DNA, just from the skin cells or the sweat. It's just odd because it just seems like an odd person to be kidnapped. The family doesn't seem to have like crazy money, not crazy money. I'm sure the news anchor has a lot of money, but not crazy money. You know what I mean? Not not old family money. That's like, and not Gates money and stuff like that. So it just seems like an odd target. So that would make me think that it's some kind of inside job or someone that they know. Because why her of all people? I'm sure it looks like a nice neighborhood and all. I'm sure there's plenty of other well-to-do people. Unless they target her because she was living alone. And they thought she would be an easy target. But they didn't ask for anything right away. So I also think she fought, she fell, or maybe she fell hard and died, or had a heart attack or stroke or something. She didn't have her meds. And that's, and she's older, and just to be dragged out of your house, that's enough to send somebody over if you're not, if you got a bad ticker anyway. Wasn't she on heart medicine? So they might not have intended to end her, but it could have happened by accident. And then if they're not professionals, they don't know what to do. Then they're like, oh my God, what do we do? You can't get ransom if there's no proof of life, right? They generally don't pay for that. Sometimes they'll pay to find out, where the body is if she's no longer with us. I hope she is. Let me just say that out front. I hope she is, for her family and for her. She was on a pacemaker. They can't trace a pacemaker? I thought you could trace a pacemaker. Someone knew she was alone and knew where all of her cameras were. Right. So that makes it smack of an inside job or inside job adjacent. So by that I mean somebody who knows the family, but may not be in the family. So someone who works for them or has worked for them in the past, or, someone knows the house. It could be like a housekeeper or a landscaper or somebody who's been around the house. Even a salesperson. Just somebody who comes. And they haven't said much about the family, but do they have a crackhead in the family? Do they have somebody with gambling debt in the family? Because even, the most stable families often have somebody that is down on their luck and desperate. It disconnected from her phone, so they can't track it. Okay. And they did it in the dark of the night. It's just so, and with everybody's Ring cameras, I guess the houses are really far apart though, so that's easier. These days, we're being filmed all the time. Like if you walk down the street where the houses are close and everything, you just might as well wave to the camera. So, the sister and son-in-law were facing money issues, I think. You see, that's all it takes. Yeah, in a wealthy neighborhood. You know what always drives me crazy in all the true crime stuff that they show? And especially when it's, let's face it, the crimes that are like more of like a drug deal or a burglary or somebody fighting, those crimes are not as interesting to watch as the ones that are inside job or having to do with wealthy people who have somebody come after them. You know what I mean? That's, or missing people. So when you watch those Dateline 2020 shows and stuff, it's usually like that. It's somebody whose family from the outside might seem quite stable and often wealthy, or at least not struggling too much. And then when they interview the people, they always say, stuff like this doesn't happen around here. And I'm always like, stuff like that happens anywhere where there's money, and domestic violence can happen anywhere. It's not, stuff like that doesn't happen like that here is more of a street crime. You know what I mean? If there's street crime, because even burglaries, I mean, if I was a burglar, I'm not going in the hood. I'm going in the wealthy hood. I'm going where there's money. So even that happens in those neighborhoods. But like street crime, drug deals on the corner gone wrong, that kind of thing. No, that doesn't happen in their neighborhood. But don't they watch Dateline in 2020? The killings for money, they happen in those neighborhoods. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, they knew about the camera. They knew to cover them up. But it also kind of smacks as not completely professional, which makes me think it's an inside job or semi-inside job. I don't know. I think the professionals know how to cut off all that stuff without, like professional burglars or hitmen. They know how to cut off that stuff without being seen at all, I think. Or they know when to do it so you don't get caught. I mean, they did it well enough that they don't have much, but they have some. Yeah, walking up to the porch, head down. Yeah, they were trying not to be seen, but they knew there was a camera there. And they knew where it was. I don't know. I haven't seen the camera. I don't know. Because sometimes you can see, sometimes they're quite obvious. Sometimes they're not. But, to go right up to it and know that she's home. I know you might assume that she's home, though, if it's 2 a.m, but they don't know. And she has a garage, so it's not like you see cars parked outside to know whether somebody's home or not. So they didn't know. Yeah, but unless they knew her schedule. She took an Uber out, the poor Uber driver guy, because he knew she was out. I guess that's why they questioned him. Of all people to know, other than the family, that she was out. The Uber driver knew that and knew where she lived. But he was clear. He didn't know what's going on. But yeah, it's so if they accidentally ended her or hurt her badly so that they can't prove proof of life, and that's why the family hasn't paid that we know of. There could be stuff happening that we don't know of, and you know what? And I'm okay with that. If the police have to do whatever it is they have to do, sometimes the public shouldn't know, because if we know, then the perpetrators know. You know what I mean? So sometimes you have to keep some, which is hard to do because everybody follows them around, and the reward is up to $100K. I mean, that's not going to discourage people from following the cops around and doing their own research. They walked up the porch, head down. Yeah, they knew what they were doing. The family, I don't know, she took an Uber there. And then the brother-in-law, volunteered to take her home. But if she's the kind of woman who's used to taking Ubers places, just take an Uber home, right? So the brother-in-law left his own house to take her home, which, again, would be the gentlemanly thing to do. But then if you're going to do that, why not go pick her up? She might have been very independent that way and didn't need that. Would have been perfectly fine taking an Uber home. But no, he wanted to take her home, and we only have his statement that the garage door closed. I haven't really looked. I'm only a little outside invested. I haven't looked at all the layout of the house and all, because it wasn't the kind of house that the owner goes in through the garage, like always opens the garage door to go in. I've never had it in a garage. Well, I guess I have one now, my uncle's house, but that's not attached. I've never had a house with an attached garage, so I don't know how people do that. Some people just also have a back door that they would go in if they don't go in their front door. And you go in the garage door inside if you drive your car into the garage, but she wasn't driving, right? So she didn't drive home, open the garage door, pull the car in the garage, close the garage door. She was being dropped off. So I always thought that was odd, and I didn't hear anybody say that she would normally. I don't know, I've never had one, but I don't think I would do that. If I didn't have my car, why open the garage door? Do you think they were already in there? Well, the Ring camera thing, no, that was after she was in there, right? That was at the 1 o'clock when it got cut off. Doesn't mean that somebody else might have already been in there. But they took her from her bed. But there was no blood in the other parts of the house. Yeah, I really just think she fell down. And hit her lip, and there's blood all over. Or worse. And then they just had to take her, and then they're panicking. What do we do now? We thought they'd have a living victim to get some money, and now they don't. And the family's saying they'll pay. So why not try? I don't know. But if it's an inside job and they're not really want the ransom, then what's the end game? Is there something in the will? Is there something with insurance? Who profits if she's no longer with us? The children, obviously, I would think. She wasn't married, right? She's a widow. So her adult children. Yeah, it is so large. I feel like every once in a while the nation needs something to be fixated on. You know? What, her being a widow? And we don't know what the will says. We don't know what her insurance situation was. But we could probably assume that her, whatever money she did have would go to her children. And maybe she had a great big old insurance policy. She might have. And there's 3 children, and the one is already wealthy, the news anchor. I don't know about the other sister. So I hate to disparage that man. I don't know him. We're just talking. But he's having But man, that's cold to end someone, your mother-in-law, but sometimes people are desperate if there's a dire situation. So that usually is when there's debt. When there's debt with the bad guys, the people that come and kill you or break your legs or whatever, or threaten their children. Aren't their children or their grandchildren? Because what would make you make that step? And it wasn't a heat of the moment thing because there was planning. With the mask and the gloves and the cutting off the camera. Yeah, she's comfortable. She's comfortable. So and she might have already had her own money. And if she was being taken care of by Savannah, and she was no longer with us, Savannah, I guess maybe in somebody's warped mind, maybe the brother's warped mind, she won't be wasting all her money on mom, which sounds awful, but when people are crazy, desperate, that dynamic was when one sibling has a lot more money than the others. That sibling usually ends up having to, not having to or choosing to foot the bill for a parent or grandparent or something because they can. But maybe the other siblings are like, yeah, but what about us? I don't know. I haven't heard anything about insurance. I think it's a desperation situation to get Savannah to crack and pay the ransom, honestly. But pay it to who? They wanted to set it up, if it was an inside job, set it up so that she pays in the, if it's the brother or the brother-in-law or son-in-law, I guess it would be. He rigs it so that he gets it somehow. But if it's anybody that she would recognize, then they can't ever let her go, or they had no intention of ever letting her go. They asked for 1 Bitcoin. Just 1? I know the value fluctuates, but I mean, if you're going to do something like that, I don't know, I would ask for more. $66,000 is not a lot of money. Did they think Bitcoin wasn't traceable? Because it sure as hell is. Probably in some ways more so. It's harder to get to, I guess. I only know a little bit about it, but I know you can put it in that, whatever they call the cold storage or whatever. It can be harder to get to, but there's a digital trail because it's digital currency. There's activity on the Bitcoin account. Whose Bitcoin account? The son-in-law's? I haven't been paying as much attention to crypto as I used to, because I used to try to learn it, and I have a little bit. Just a teeny bit, not enough to make a dent in anything. But so has it dropped recently? It's so volatile. So you can lose everything really fast or make a lot of money really fast. If it's dropped, then maybe he lost everything. You know, I don't know. If he put everything into something really risky. It's just the account they wanted the ransom paid to. So so it was some sort of account they wanted the ransom paid to, and they didn't think it could be traced. I tell you, it's hard to be a criminal these days because everything is so traceable. Everything is so traceable online, and then there are cameras everywhere. So I guess making a drop-off would be hard, like the old school way with like a bag of money that you drop in a trash can and somebody else comes and gets it. There's no way you can get away with that now. No way. Everything would be under surveillance. So I can see why they try Bitcoin or something. It can be from surveillance from a distance too, which I guess, you know, the technology wasn't that good 20 years ago even to do that. Now you can have a real clear picture. Yeah, I don't think it's a good way to make some money. I don't know how, how would you actually, it would have to be some sort of transfer, because I just don't think you could do it. And maybe they thought that the Bitcoin would be untraceable. It would probably be better to do an overseas transaction somehow, if they had the means to set that up. But then that would be traceable too. It'd be better if it was already set up. You know, there's people that know they're going to get caught in something, or people that are getting ready to get a divorce or something, and they hide their money offshore somewhere. So did they really think that they were going to take this woman and someone was going to pay money into some sort of crypto account, and they would be able to walk away? And they would be able to retrieve said money or sell their Bitcoin and then have the money to live on or to pay back somebody. It does reek of desperation. Because again, it's an odd choice for, if it was a completely outside job, then why kidnap? Just burgle. She probably had something, $66,000 worth of something in that house, probably. Just steal it. Or do some sort of digital scamming or something. Like seems like there's easier and more direct way to get that kind of money. Or steal it from Savannah. Savannah's got some money and probably has things that have street value that you could just steal. Why do it like this? 66,000, one Bitcoin. Maybe that was a test, right? I guess sometimes they might do that as a test. First of all, to see if the family will do it. Second of all, to see if it's traceable or retrievable somehow, or just to throw them off. But and if they're ruthless, then witnesses and take $100,000 $100,000 worth of stuff. She's got to have $100,000 worth of stuff in there, or access to bank accounts. They could get that information out of her somehow, and then, you know what I mean? Like, it just seems like an odd. But then again, if you kidnap somebody who's famous, look how much attention, like you said, this is already getting, and she's not. I mean, the daughter is famous, but not crazy famous. It's not like I don't know, kidnapping a high-ranking politician or entertainer, or like a child of a dude. If you really wanted money, this is awful. But you take the child of like a basketball player, or a football player, or the owner, one of the owners. That's where the money is, and you know that check would be written real quick. And there's a reason why people take children, other than, I mean, obviously they're cruel and crazy, but people will pay for children immediately, number one. Number two, children are awful witnesses. They don't talk, well, my kids would be, they would give mine back. Because they wouldn't listen, and it would just be, no. There are some funny TikToks about that when people pretend they're being kidnapped. Yeah, so you take a young kid, and then and somebody with just crazy money. Old and alone does make her an easy target, but it makes her an easy target for theft. You know what I mean? For burglary. Doesn't necessarily make her easy for kidnapping, because she would, by definition, be fragile. Which is different. If you kidnap a baby, you can basically take care of, assuming the baby's otherwise healthy, basically take care of a baby for as long as you need to. They won't rat you out because they can't, and people will pay. Or, see, this horrible criminal mind I have. Or you know, you old school stealing from very wealthy people. People have things in their houses that have street value, or they have cash, or they have safes, and they have stuff. Jewelry, as you know, Latasia, right? Jewelry that you can melt down. You can always alter it. So she is an easy target for being alone. So, again, home invasion. Blindfold her, tie her up, and take what you need, and get her to get some money from somewhere. And are demanding money for answers on the location of the body. See, yeah, because people will pay to save the person, but each day that goes by, that scene is, and again, but the blood could be from a busted lip, but it's just that she's been gone for too long. I think that, like I said before, they accidentally killed her, and so if that happened, I hope it didn't happen, but if that were to happen, and they're asking for a ransom, but the family's demanding proof of life, but then people will pay for the location of the but normally, I don't know. I wouldn't trust that if I were the criminal. Because they'll just get caught and the police will get it out of them or not. And the police will bargain with their sentencing or the charges against them or death penalty. They'll bargain with other things, not money. And then once you're in custody, the money's not going to really help you. But the bottom line is they just don't know who. It doesn't seem like it's a situation where they know and they're looking for evidence. Although if it's an inside job, they might know. Regular. Well, homicides that aren't connected to kidnapping, they always look at the closest people first. They always go to the spouse or the partner first. And then business partners, a family, and then business partners, side pieces, whatever. And then you look at the money, the bank accounts. You start at home. On Law and Order, they always have those ones that are often ripped from the headlines, though, where it's rich people, and then it appears to be something like a home invasion, and then you find out that it was the husband. It's one of those that's really good with Henry Winkler. Plays the wealthy husband, and someone comes in and beats and I think rapes his wife. She lives, but she's disabled. But come to find out, it was him. It just has a smack of there being this somebody looking to have control of a fortune. But she might have had old money that we don't know about. I guess all those internet sleuths have looked into that, but I don't know. She could have old money that we don't know about. And or something of value that we don't know about in the family. I mean, could be insurance. She could own, I don't know, some very rare something somewhere. So there may have been a reason to talk. But that kind of thing, only people close to the family would know that. So the family themselves and family adjacent. So someone they know, but not like the immediate family. But it was all premeditated. So this was not like a smash and grab kind of situation at home. I know. That's what it's gonna come down. I hope that they, the best hope is that they find her alive, and if that doesn't happen, that they are able to find her remains so that the family gets some closure. And they find the perpetrators, and you'd be like, dude, why? Like, why? But I think that once they find the perpetrators, the reason will be crystal clear. Especially if it's family or family adjacent. But because it was so planned, it couldn't have been like they all hated each other and they just wanted to get rid of her. They could start, spreading the family wealth. Or the it's the son-in-law, right? They marry into the family and he's expecting more than what she was willing to give. Maybe she didn't like him. Maybe she didn't approve. We don't know. We don't know anything, but it is, like I was saying, it's intriguing. My mom's all like, she's gone, she's buried somewhere, or they put her in something, or whatever. But I feel bad that they were the initial sheriff, the local cops. I think they did, like, kidnappings don't happen every day. It started as a well visit, right? Like, she didn't show up for church and you go check on her. She's 84 and she has a bad heart, right? So she doesn't show up somewhere, you go check on her. That's where it started. And it was probably a minute before you think, oh wait, maybe she was actually taken, you know what I mean? When she was missing. And now that people are like doing the Monday morning quarterback thing, like just going back and saying, should he have done this? Should he have gotten this involved faster? It's like, I don't know that would have done anything. And then once the feds get involved, they always trump the local cops. And the feds get involved, it's because it's a kidnapping. I mean, leave that man alone. He seems like he did what he could. And then he called for help from other police officers and the feds. So apparently he went to a basketball game or something. And, how could you do that? Blah, blah, blah. There are a lot of people on the case. Given that people film everybody doing everything, it probably wasn't smart just because of the backlash. But I think the man can leave the house. You see, they put a white tent outside the front of the house. They were probably just gathering more evidence and didn't want people to take pictures of that. The gloves, why would they find the gloves? Why would they be discarded like that? That doesn't make any sense to me. You don't discard those things like that. Yeah, you saw the tent. Oh, Connor, I didn't even see you before. Enjoy your lurk. And if there are other lurkers out there, thanks for being here. This is Chat and Noodle. Usually I sing, but I'm a little under the weather. So we're just doing some Chat and Noodle. And we end up talking about whatever we end up talking about. Today, it's about this case. Yeah, it's asking to get caught. Did these people not watch TV? You should see me when I watch some of these shows, and especially when you watch those bad movies, and those bad thrillers, and the people make such stupid mistakes. Like you confront the killer because you figured it out, and you say, I'm calling the police, and then they turn their back to the killer. It's like, okay, you just turned your back to someone who you've just found out has the ability and history of murder, and you're just going to turn your back on that person? Yeah. And I'm always like, you deserve to get what you got. The dumbest criminals, or the ones that hit once. There's funny TikToks about that too. But you hit once and then they run, or they just sit there. It's like, no. You have to make sure that person is completely disabled, cannot do anything, whatever it takes. And they're always tying them up with duct tape. I love duct tape, but duct tape is not going to hold a strong man for very long. You got to use something else. Yeah, so why would they discard the glove? You keep that stuff. I mean, you want to discard it eventually because you don't want to get caught with it, but you don't just throw it somewhere. There are ways. How close are they to the ocean? They're not close to the ocean, right? But there's always fires, there's always acid, there's always things. There's always... I mean, you can do the dumpster thing if you're not being watched. If you mix it with other things. It's like, come on now. The little skits that people do when they talk about how not to get serial killed. First of all, don't light up a room, because that's what they always say. They always say, she lit up the room. I can honestly say that I don't know. I'm pretty safe. I don't think I light up many rooms. So it's funny because in some ways it seems like it was thought out, but then in other ways, no. And if it was a hired hit from the inside, a hitman wouldn't throw the gloves like that. So yeah, the gloves threw me off too. But maybe that was the point. From the criminal's point of view, it's best to either leave absolutely no evidence, which is hard to do these days with forensics, but you try to leave absolutely no evidence, or you leave wrong evidence, something that's going to throw them off. But, in real people's houses, like, how can you tell? Like, if they walked in, well, maybe not so much this house, but like my old house, if I was abducted and then they had to come in and look for hairs and fibers, okay, good luck with that. You're going to find plenty of hairs and fibers. See you next year. Ozzy, Mel, wait. Welcome in. Thanks for coming into the chat. Ozzy Mel, welcome. Oh, thank you. Oh, cool. How am I going? I'm okay. I'm a little under the weather. So we just did a little chat noodle today. The main bread and butter of the stream is singing covers and originals at the piano, but I haven't been feeling up to that lately in the last few days. So hopefully soon. But I do stream every day. I'm on a stream streak, so that's why I'm streaming anyway, even though. Now tomorrow, I'm actually going to skedaddle soon so I can get some rest, but I like saying old-timey words also. And I don't know if you're new here, I never have the list up. Oh, thank you. So I never know who is here unless you're in the chat. So I don't know if you've been here before, but welcome into the chat for the first time. Some information about me. And again, yeah, we are very lurk friendly. And yeah, we're just kind of chilling. And at the piano, and I call this noodling. Always have. I teach piano. I've always encouraged my students over the years to noodle before they even know how to play anything really, so they can get used to touching the instrument up and down the keyboard. Because when you first learn, you're kind of stuck in the middle. How are you doing, Ozzy? Yeah, I'm in the U.S. on the East Coast, so it's like 20 after 2 in the morning. You're great. Good to hear. Always great to hear that. Even when I'm feeling bad, either physically or I have a touch of the melancholy, I always feel a little better hanging out with you guys and hearing that you guys are doing well. Self-taught piano, excellent. Saw my thumbnail, I had to come by. Oh, great. Do you stream? Yeah, I learned the traditional way off the piano lessons. You mod for a reactor. Oh, okay. He's got you into twitching. Okay. People get here in a whole lot of different ways. And I tell you, if it's a good fit, you stay. I'm very glad I found Twitch. When other people who stream elsewhere, like Facebook or Instagram or whatever, and they say they don't like Twitch, I'm always like, really? But there is it's just more of a learning curve on Twitch to get started. So it's not, and it's definitely the long game, but there's a lot of built-in features that are good. Oh, you're in Australia. Okay. That's one of the other things I really love about Twitch is you can connect with people all over the world. That's less likely on like Facebook or something. Ah. Got it. You're an Ozzy, but not Ozzy Osbourne. Yes, I get it. Well, I have a tendency to stream very late in my time, so I probably have gotten to meet more people from Australia and like New Zealand and the Philippines than I should. But I love it. It's just that I'm really not supposed to be awake now. But that reminds me, I have friends in New Zealand I need to call. You know what? I don't think I could do it justice tonight at all. I can barely like take a deep breath. But I hope you can come back, and I hope I'll be feeling better soon. But I do have I think there's a couple of my originals that are on highlights on Twitch, and a couple of them are on live performances from Twitch are on YouTube. Now tomorrow I do No Music Fridays, right? Is tomorrow Friday? Yes. Days are running together. I do No Music Fridays, and on No Music Fridays, let me turn off raids because I'm getting ready to skedaddle. I do something away from the instruments. So last couple of weeks it's been reading. So maybe this week I'll do something different. Might do some IRL things around the house. Or look at albums. Okay, Ozzy, thanks. Yeah, so I can we might look at albums tomorrow or books or something. And it might be earlier because it'll have to be earlier actually. So, because that's when I'll have access to the albums and at the other place. Today is day 521 of consecutive streams, and giving myself some balloons for making it through. But I'll be back tomorrow for No Music Fridays, and then hopefully after that I'll feel better enough to do some regular streams, or just suck it up and do it anyway. So, oh, thank you, and lovely to meet you. Hugs to you too, Connor. I hope things are going better for you. Darkstar Slayer, same. Latasia, same. Anybody else? Shout out to the lurkers. Mariposa, who was here earlier. Some mod love to Asia. Mariposa. I don't know if we're dancers here. Appreciate you. And I will see you tomorrow. Again, it might be an odd time for me, a little earlier. And I'm not sure what I'll be doing. But we'll do something fun. Something chill for sure. Day 521 in the bag. All right, let's see who's live and who hasn't been live for very long. I need to remember to look at that.
You're not going to make me do weird things, are you?
Wait,
Okay. Yeah.
that's not. Do-do-do. Okay, we will go. Since I'm going to need to rate and run because it's so late, I will go to somebody that I already know, but I really need to get back to doing some blind raids. But not today, because when it's a blind raid, I do want to be able to stick around and check them out. But can't really do that today. So we are going to go to Jiggly Dad, who's a good friend of the stream. He is actually at the piano singing, so he's doing what I normally do. He's one of those fearless players, though, that plays just about anything, whereas I stick to my list. But that's where we're going in case you get lost or left. Come back. Here's the raid call. Day 521 is in the bag. Everybody take care. And I'll see you when I see you. Copy the raid call. If there are lurkers here, again, I don't keep the list up. First of all, thank you for being here. Second, if you could go on the raid, it's always nice, even if you don't plan to stay or you would continue to lurk. It's just nice to bring a community to a friend. And Jiggly Dad is a good guy. We tease him a lot about random things. All in good fun. Like, ask him to twerk, maybe. But it's really not that kind of stream. But we like to pretend it is. All right. So, but yeah, if you can, I am going to raid and run because of the late hour, and so that I can try to feel better. But he will understand that. He's always telling me to go to bed, or maybe that I should consider stopping the streak. We shall carry on until we don't. I don't have like a certain day. So anyway, I might not stay for the raid song, but he's got the best raid song. One of my favorites. So let's do a raid. Jiggly Dad. Okay, everybody have a great day and a better tomorrow. Day 521 is in the bag. And let's say hi to Jiggly Dad. Shout out to the lurkers. Appreciate you being here. All right, we're going to Indiana. Peace. All right, I need to end stream now. Not even there, am I? Jiggly.